Welcome to another episode of Viking Women's Basketball with Lynn Kennedy. The Vikings are back home for 4 straight games over the next 2 weeks. But Coach, let's first focus on last week. You guys opened a road trip with a great win over Eastern Washington. First win at Eastern Washington since 2013, beating them 76-64. But I'm sure what you liked the best is that 5 Vikings were in double figures for the first time this season.
Yeah, it was a great game. You're going in, crazy atmosphere with over 4,000 kids, and they're screaming and rooting on the Eastern Washington Eagles. So it's a little bit different atmosphere than what we were used to. But I loved how we responded. And, you know, for a morning game, you're not sure what you're going to get. And to come in, and especially the way we played in the third quarter, we kind of took that lead and expanded it. And, you know, to see us, you know, respond with such a tight game in the first half and then come out in the third quarter and play like we did. It was a team effort. We had people step up, you know, and give us some scoring, but we also had good bench play as well and good minutes, and to come away with a big win. It's been a while since we had won there, like you said. So to come away with a win, you know, the first game on the road is always exciting. Then you get a little greedy and want to get that second game as well, but, you know, definitely a great game on Thursday.
Yeah, and really the only thing that spoiled the road trip was just a poor ending to the Idaho game. Unfortunately, the Vikings lose that game 80-78. But it was really a unique game for you guys. I mean, you've played close games before, but this was a close game throughout the whole game. Talk about how the team handled that. And they handled it pretty well.
Yeah, I think, you know, the last 2 years, every time we've played Idaho, it feels like a tournament game already, and I think that they would say the same. And you're going to get high scoring and really two teams battling it out, whether defensively or offensively, and this turned out to be a little bit of both. I thought, you know, both teams played good defense at times, and I thought offensively both of us had sparks and we had runs and opportunities to take bigger leads, but then really our defense on both teams came up big for them and for us. So, you know, going into the fourth, I liked where we were at, and we continued to battle. We took that 7-point lead, but they came back, they hit some big shots, and you know, the ending is sometimes what you get, you know, especially on the road. It's always tough. But, you know, I still like how we finished and we executed and we had opportunities, and that's all you can ask for from your team.
Well, and they say you split on the road, you win at home, you're a good team. And that's what you guys have been doing. You're 10-1 at home. You're home for 4 straight games, including 2 against the other 2 lost teams in the conference in Idaho State and Northern Colorado. You got to like that.
Yeah, but I think we also look at it as every team is tough. You know, it's even look at Weber State, they knocked off Northern Colorado. So every game is tough in the Big Sky Conference, whether you're home or away. And teams have actually beat other teams at home this year. And so I think every game is going to be tough. And we're treating it like really the tournament now. You got to approach that game, the next game, and really give your best effort and play hard and compete. And then after that game, you look at the next game. And that's kind of what we're doing right now.
Well, let's get into this weekend. You guys open Thursday against Weber State. You beat them at their place 77-59. But as you just said, they turned right around and beat the defending champion Northern Colorado at Northern Colorado's place. So they're going to be a tough team.
Yeah, they are. They're so athletic, and they can get into the lane, and they've had players step up the last couple games and really give them, you know, more of a scoring advantage that they didn't have, you know, early on in the season. So they're an inside-out team where, you know, their outside players. Drake is a really good player, and when she gets going, they're tough. And you know, Welch Coleman, she can get into the lane. She's quick, you know, in transition, and then their inside presence it's been kind of a spark for them the last couple games too. But they're a team that's played well in some games, and then in other games they haven't. So you just don't know what to expect from them. But they have the ability. They've shown that they can beat any team at any time. And just this last weekend, they gave Montana State a great game on Thursday, and then kind of went the other way against Montana. So we've got to be ready. We've got to be prepared, and they're coming in just like everybody else to beat somebody, and we have got to step up and prove that we're ready for the challenge.
And then you have Idaho State on Saturday. Idaho State's one of the other 4 two-loss teams at the top of the Big Sky Conference right now, and they've just been a bugaboo team for you guys. What will you need to do to finally get that win over Idaho State?
Just keep doing what we've been doing. I think we're a different team this year, and They're a tough physical defensive team. That's kind of what they've put their stamp on. And but we've got to come in and just be us and do the things that we do well. And if we play hard, if we compete, if we've done those things we've done the last 2 months really in the season, I like our chances at home. But again, they're a good team. They've played well on the road. They're going to be a tough, game for us, but we've got to continue to do the things that we continue to work on every day in practice and continue to get better and really be looking to play our best basketball in March.
All right, there it is. Once again, it's Thursday, Weber State at 7 p.m., Idaho State Saturday at 2 p.m. The Vikings game against Weber State on Thursday is also going to be pink out. If you want to make a pledge towards breast cancer research, you can go to govikes.com to figure all that out and for all your women's basketball information.